What's going on, everyone? It's Thursday afternoon. It's pillar to pillar time. We're joined with my beautiful dodo.
What's up?
Gel Ballistics, Gel Ball Adelaide, Speedxcontrol, the beautiful people that make us look beautiful while we're shooting people. How we going this afternoon, guys?
Yeah, good. Really well. Nervous.
Hashtag.
Hashtag camera crew.
Camera crew.
The unsung heroes of the Gel Ball world. But yeah.
They truly are the unsung heroes. Like,
Oh,
without you guys, we don't get to put up cool social media posts and like show ourselves shooting other people or doing rock paper scissors on the plexis, stuff like that. You know, like, love you guys. You guys do an amazing job.
Thank you.
So we'll start off. We'll talk about hardcore. Start with.
you guys all watch Hardcore last night? Oh, no, Peter was there.
Peter was there.
I was there.
Watch from the sidelines. I watched online. It was good.
Yeah.
It was hectic. I was listening on my way to work, and I gotta say, it's very controversial. I know that hardcore have their rules in place, and their rules are there for that, for what they do.
My
and
boys
that.
were robbed. My boys were robbed.
That red card between Kendo and Insidious, I was actually struggling in the car. I'm like, this sucks. Like, it's a hard call for Kathy and the team to do, but it is what it is. That's the rules. And,
I agree, Alan. Robbed, indeed.
yeah.
You win some, you lose some. That is correct. But pretty sure you guys are in for season 2 already, so I think it's time for a bit of revenge, don't you say? Revenge? I think that's the key word right there.
But last night was absolutely insane. Could not believe the level of play that was coming out from everyone.
It was pretty fierce.
Yeah.
It was very fierce, and there were 4 really, really top teams playing last night. So, unfortunately, 2 had to go home. So, and it could have been anyone.
Yeah, that's it. And
yeah.
Unfortunately, Hells, they put up a good fight, but just didn't quite make that line that they needed to make.
Speaking of Hells, I was wondering how good Ty was last night.
Ty was brutal last night. I was loving it, man. I got to work and actually had to scrub back through sort of during the night when I was having little breaks waiting for stuff, just to see some of the rundowns and that I was hearing while listening to it on the way up. I had to see them. It was insane. So absolutely incredible work from Ty and the guys in Hells. The new field looks incredible. I actually really want to play on it.
I've already played on it.
What did you think? Like,
very painful.
Yeah.
Like the way the Doritos were formed was very much like playing like the Doritos at paintball. The snake was unique. I think it was a bit different from what Hardcore's done in the past, which worked very well for some teams, not so well for others. But no, I thought both sides were very strong. It was just a matter of how a team played it. And speaking of, like, I just want to quickly, another standout for last night was old Dally, and he's run from one end of the field to the other.
Yeah.
That was, he took advantage of people not looking and just went for it. Like, holy hell.
Yeah, I was actually really impressed with Kendo. I think they really came together and put it. Just let the practice, listening to all the coaches and stuff. I think it's starting to pay off.
You can definitely see it.
Just got really unfortunate in the end with those red cards.
Yeah.
I think that one red card is what.
Thinking just the one, because they're only 15 off or something, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was very close.
So they legitimately either needed to win that whole round like fully, like from start to finish, or just grab the flag and they would have made it.
Yeah. Very
So,
unfortunate circumstance.
it is very
it is
unfortunate.
what it is. It is what it is.
We got the
Valhalla's and Insidious. Insidious just constantly getting better and better. I'm really excited to see what they do this year. And I'm not gonna say that I want Insidious to win next week. I'm not gonna say that I want Valhalla's to win next week because I'm apparently cursed. So I'm not putting anything down. I'm not making any bets. Although I did say go Valhalla last night and they came through. So I've sort of sent a message to Dale already going, hey man, you said I was cursed. I was trying to make you lose.
Yeah, I think the grand final should be pretty fun to watch, I reckon.
Yeah.
Be definitely interesting. Be what actually happens. Like you said, it can either way.
Yeah.
Depends on the night. If Zuggy's told you got to win, you know, you're in trouble.
Whoa.
Valhalla's going to win it. Valhalla's going to win it. I'm saying it.
He said it.
I'm trying to prove that I'm not cursed, all right? So Dale, don't let me down.
I'm sure you're not cursed. It's no commentator's curse. It just what happens.
I don't know. I reckon he might be cursed.
it has happened quite a bit.
So.
Or he's semi-cursed, you know?
Yeah, some sort of curse.
Half cursed.
It all started happening when I took the hair off. So I got to grow it back. Got to get the lucky hair back.
The hair. All right,
next season at Hardcore looks pretty hard.
Big
sick teams in there. That's incredible.
Aussie Elite.
I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, Aussie Elite, just all the big guns.
Yeah,
it's mental.
I'm keen to see how Aussie Elite go. Like, it's their first hardcore comp, so
I have a feeling they'll have Jade on their side for that one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Jade is playing for
them. I'm more than likely suspecting that they'll know what's up before they get there. Or they already know. Yeah. I don't know. Anything could happen. It's only a few short weeks away.
Yeah. It is. It's going to be a big... This year, I think, for hardcore, it's just going to be bigger and bigger. There's more and more teams wanting to get in and just hammer through it. We're actually talking in Damage of Season 5 doing the dads of Dad Cartel instead of Damage Cartel, and we're only going to have the dads of the team. So I'm looking at trying to get some time off so I can at least play one of the nights. Have a bit of fun with it, you know, so... But yeah, this year at Hardcore, it's just getting bigger and bigger. I'm absolutely loving it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And in a couple of weeks, we have Nationals coming up.
The AGBL.
AGBL Nationals.
Which has like 13, 14 teams competing in it.
Looks
another big day for those competing.
Yeah.
But it's on grass, so don't worry.
Yeah.
You won't axe yourself too hard. I swear.
Got a good lineup for it as well.
Yeah.
I swear you won't axe yourself. I didn't do it or anything. In the very first game of the day.
I believe
first round.
Kendo, Aussie Elite, Valhalla's Keepers, Gel Cartel, Crimson Raiders,
Damage,
One Shot,
and there was
CQ All Stars. I think it was
CQ All Stars. Secret Squirrels.
I think so. A lot of teams.
Big lineup. Absolutely love it. Ball Fondlers, yeah. Ball Fondlers. Wreck-It Crew. Like, it's a wild lineup. It's going to be a great day and for a great charity too. Absolutely love running AGBL events and going to them just because they support Wounded Heroes. Wounded Heroes is very close to my heart. I 100% believe in what they do, and if you've got the time and a couple of dollars, help support them. Even if it's just going out and doing their sleep outs that they do. My chair just broke. What the hell? Ah!
We still got the receipt?
I think it's an old ass chair, if I remember correctly.
No, I'm using Maria's new chair.
Oh, someone's in trouble.
Uh-oh. I'm good. I think I'm fine. Yeah, they do their sleep outs every year, sometimes twice a year, where you literally just sleep outside for a night and raise money for veterans in need. So keep an eye on them, have a look. They also run the field down at Wacol. Hit that up. It's a great time. So, all right. What else we got?
Let's get to the main event.
Let's get to the main event.
We got 3 lovely guests here, all of them who have their unique story to tell. Now, who do we want to start with? Who wants to raise their hand first?
Peter.
I'm praying. I was actually thinking, don't pick me. Don't pick me. And
unfortunately, you've been self-nominated.
Can I? If people are typing things to me, I can't now see it. I can't type and talk at the same time. Like, I'm really good at multitasking, but this whole technology stuff I'm not an expert at. So if you're typing to me and I'm not replying, it's not because I'm ignoring you. It's just because I don't have it. So
just ignore them. It's all good.
We ignore them most of the time.
Yeah.
Occasionally filter through and be like, yeah.
That one. So yeah, Peter, tell us a bit about yourself, Gel Ballistics, and how you got into doing photography for the community.
Well, it probably started about actually less than 12 months ago, around April, May. Ethan got into gel ball with Defiance, and then I just went to all of his events because he didn't have a license, so I had to drive him everywhere. And one of the first ones was at Sleeman's with SSA up there. And then COVID hit and they wouldn't allow spectators. So Richard had organised for me to, because I was his driver, I had to go. And then I just took my camera along, and Mark said, if you're going to take photos, take them of everyone. And that's kind of where it started. I wasn't really Gel Ballistics back then. Actually, I got a story to tell you. So I was at Gel City and snapping away behind the Perspex. And I took a really good shot, actually. It was of an Aussie elite player. And this guy standing next to me said, oh, that's a really good shot. And I said, oh, thanks. And he said, oh, you should sell your photos. And I said, really? And he said, yeah. He said, people would buy your photos. There's not enough photographers in the industry. So 2 weeks later, Gel Ballistics kind of came to, and that lovely person was Sean Hennis, and from back then Diamond Dogs, and now is God. There's so much change. Everyone's swapping teams. I can't keep up. I can't keep up. It's on the tip of. That's kind of how it all started. So I'm actually not a qualified photographer.
That's okay.
We can all hear you.
I'm actually self-taught. So don't talk technical terms of the camera to me, because I'll have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, you know a lot more now.
Look, I just point the camera lens and I press the button, and
the best of us.
And then the picture's there. So that's kind of my story, and I really love it. I live and pretty much breathe this sport, and I talk about it all the time at home, to the point now where hubby is kind of coming to scrim nights, and he's slowly getting into it as well. So yeah, that's my story. So it's not that exciting.
Everyone's got a beginning.
Yeah, everyone's got a beginning. All right, we're gonna go to Matt now. How did you get into photography within the industry?
I started actually playing gel ball back in, I think it was about mid 2019, and then by the end of 2019, I just noticed that there wasn't a lot of people out there taking photos or even videos at any of the fields. So I grabbed one of my dad's old cameras, started taking photos, sort of picked up the passion from my time at school and university, and just kept going from there. And then it was a bit after Nationals last year, I saw a bunch of posts about the SA speedball community. Thought it looked pretty awesome, so I went out to the bunker where we were having our comps, took some photos there. Everyone loved it, got on board with me, brought me straight into the speed community, and then so sort of progressed up to here. Went through several iterations of new cameras, which obviously new cameras always helps, and it's just sort of gone up to this point where now sort of half and half. I'm playing for a team this year, and it's awesome, but I still want to obviously take photos, which is that hard medium I'm trying to do at the moment.
For sure. Lucky
last, it's Shortstown.
This is Speedxcontrol.
Well, I just started taking photos to that end.
Whoa.
I started playing gel ball with Ben for fun. Actually, surf. Then I goes gel balling. And then similar stories to both you guys. I thought, man, there's not very many people taking photos, and going to expose this awesome sport to everybody. So I thought, I'm going to start taking photos as well. Because also I started getting some injuries from running around doing way too much. Actually, some tendonitis, patella tendonitis, so knee tendons always, because my tendons are too tight. My quadriceps are too small for the amount of work that I'm doing, like running around surfing, and then especially crouching all the time. It's pretty hard work after a while. So then I started just taking more photos to sort of just conserve energy. And I've just really, really enjoyed it. It has been super fun. So I've been taking photos 2 years. That's pretty much it. Just trying to promote the sport as much as possible.
Definitely. And you've done such a great job so far too.
All done amazing jobs. It cannot be easy getting the right shutter speed and whatever else for some of these action shots you guys get. There was one other person I should have got on here, and that's Tegan from up north as well. She does a lot of photography up at One Shot there, and some of the shots that you guys get, absolutely insane. When you're starting to see gels smashing on barriers in front of you and stuff like that, and these real cool shots of like just getting showered in broken gel and stuff like that. I love it.
You just reminded me of one of my very first photos I ever got from Sean. It just reminded me of a set. I'm gonna try and find it real quickly, but I absolutely love this photo. Just it pretty much captures that exact. God dang it! I don't know how well it's gonna cut down up, but like, wow.
No, it just closed it.
That was a personal message.
Like, you can see like gel fragments blowing off the wall there. I think that was like one of the very first photos that Sean ever sent me, and I absolutely love that photo.
Yeah, I like
where's that at? Where was it at?
Sleeman's.
Oh, at Sleeman's.
Yeah.
Even Sapo posted that photo, so that was pretty big.
Yeah, I do remember that actually. turn a light on.
And that's the thing. Like this is how much people need to not take advantage of you guys. It breaks my heart when I've seen two of you guys of the three of you. I haven't actually seen if you've put one up, Matt, about credit photographers, like tag you guys in posts, stuff like that. You guys have helped us grow the sport exponentially in 2 years, and it's without you guys we can't get these shots out that America and Europe and all that can see and go, hey, look, these guys are having fun. It may not be airsoft, but they're still doing the same thing as us. Like they're still doing crazy plays. Like without you guys, we can't showcase that. Just super lucky to have guys like you in the community.
Thanks, Suggy. Thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
I actually think it's more about educating people as well. People still don't realise that they can't screenshot from the proofing page or and so it's really about educating. You can do it, but when you post it on your site, it looks really bad. But it's just about educating people because they don't realise, and it's also about educating the younger generation coming through as well. So it's just sharing that information with people about what you can and can't do.
Especially with all the hours that we put in on the field, taking photos, coming home, going through them, editing. It just it just breaks your heart to see your photos then get redistributed sort of without consent, and they're loss of quality. You got watermarks all over the place. It really hurts after all that work you put in.
Yeah, it's a good 15 to 20 hour shift for a tournament. I think for us, we might leave a little bit earlier, but when I know when I get home, I'm putting in another 6 to 8 hours on top of that. So only because I'm trigger kind of happy, and I take burst modes.
So am I. Bryce said to me, "You know that thing? Just press it once."
I can't.
I said,
can't.
"Yeah." The person may have blinked right when I did, or the arm may have gone like this.
Yeah.
If your shutter isn't sounding like a DSG, like just
yeah, exactly. Full on Barry.
How is he gonna get those awesome action shots?
Got it.
See now we have an idea for a photograph comp where it's semi-only. You guys only get to you all take photos of the exact same game, and we do a vote on who got the best shot.
So
who got the most photos?
Who got the most photos?
Who got the clearest photos?
That's me and Matt.
Yeah, that's
next
another
week.
category.
Oh, that's right. You guys have challenged each other. You're going to be shooting each other while
shoot in one hand and shoot in the other. And we're gonna have to fine tune, I think, the rules when I get down there next week. But I think it's going to be game over when you shot, and then pull up your photo and see who's got the best shot. So something like that. We're gonna have to kind of, I don't know, fine tune it a bit more.
Maybe a camera mount. A camera mount on your weapon.
No, one in each hand.
That is something I really want to do.
I've been practicing, Matt.
We've been practicing. Yeah, I actually did see those photos that Mean Balls took of you the other week. I said the other day, sorry. You playing.
Yeah, that was good. That was at Hardcore on their new field. I actually went to the scrim day just so I could check out where I should stand on Wednesday night. That was a good day out. It was really fun. So yeah, got a couple of good shots in, but I got shot too. So I've actually still
everybody gets shot.
I got bruises. My bruises don't go away for about 8 weeks. So
Sean's just a man of stone. He can just sit there and just get pelted. Go, I'm gonna get the perfect shot. I don't care.
Actually, I don't get shot that much. I'm actually super surprised.
Oh, last night I got shot quite a bit. It felt like it was snowing because I usually stand on the so at hardcore where the snake is, I usually stand on that side, but I had to go to the other side.
That's
where
what I always stand on that side as well.
Yeah,
And
but
then I was
I had to
thinking,
go to
but why
the
am I
other
standing
side.
on this side?
And it felt like
Side
it was
has that
snowing.
fence.
Gel balls were just exploding everywhere. No, it was good.
Well, apparently even the refs were regretting where they were standing last night. They copped a few hits themselves, apparently.
Yeah,
Oh, I've seen refs get.
it felt very open last night. Yeah.
Not ref friendly, confirmed. Or photographer.
Or photographer friendly.
I think any field is just not photographer friendly. You're probably kicking more than any player, to be honest.
It's because you're either standing up behind someone who's crouched down, or you're crouched down behind someone who's crouched down, and they're getting shot at, and gels don't fly straight. Like, you just get peppered.
What's the worst shot that you've ever experienced, Peter?
Ooh.
The worst shot, as in like when I
Standing there and you got shot. I can tell you my
Oh.
worst shot. I just walked into GSA. I think that's what it is, where tactical edges.
Yep.
Just walked through the door and came through, and this guy's gun went straight into my face. And he was like, "Brrr." And I was like, dude, I'm the cat. You know, it's at that you're thinking, I don't know whether this field's for me. But it was very funny. I think I was eating a bit of gel as well because, you know, I just had a mesh. I only wear the mesh so I can be close up to the eyepiece. So.
I ended up with a gel in my ear
That sounds bad.
on the weekend. Yeah, it kind of just found its way underneath my mask and landed in my ear, and I kind of went, "Oh God!" I pulled out a gel. I don't really have a worse shot. I don't know. They all hurt anyway, so they're all bad. Ethan keeps shooting me and telling me I have to get used to it.
Doesn't sound
What about
like
you,
it's
Matt?
at all.
I think mine was probably from the other month. I was taking photos at a speedball field at Waterloo. It wasn't even during a game. I was just crouching down off to one side, waiting for the next round to start. One of my mates just calls my name, and he's got his blaster up and just shoots one off at me. And it was aiming low for my chest, but the hop up on it gave it some crazy lift. Just comes right up and just boof, straight in the forehead.
Oh, no.
I've just fallen back to the fence, and he's just let up. I'm so sorry. I'm like, nah, leave me alone.
No more photos for you.
Exactly, no more photos.
Does anyone, all of you would have a favorite photo, surely? Like, what's like the best photo you've taken?
Definitely
Right.
don't. There's way too many.
I got too many. Does it have to be gel ball? Because I took a really good shot. I actually went to a 50th, and I'd had a couple of wines and took the best photo. Hang on, see if
All good stories, though, with a couple of wines.
It's going to be hard to show, yeah.
Yeah,
anyway,
that's a cracker photo.
beautiful girl going like this. The lights all blue. That was my $1 million shot. That's going to make me rich, actually. Me and her.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. I've got too many. I really like them all.
They're all your babies.
Because they're all I've got beautiful models, you know. Everyone's amazing. That's why I like to put everyone on a single page. That's why I do photo, you know, like post bombs. Because I don't like to have multiple shots on one post, you know, because everyone needs to have their own page. So that's why I got so many posts. But I don't know. I like them all. I don't know. I'll show you. Actually, let me show you the very first photo. This is what started it all.
Is it a photo of Ethan?
No.
Oh.
I actually don't take many of him, believe it or not.
I'm
See
shocked.
him all the time. You don't need to take photos of him.
These are photos of Dali.
Lots of
Actually,
photos of-
he's very photogenic too, by the way. His photos he always looks badass in photos. He's just got this really nice style, the way he stands. His photos are amazing.
He did a trick shot on Dan the other day in practice.
I remember this actually. He's run up behind me and he's gotten his Blaster and put it between his legs like this, running shooting from behind. I'm just like turned around. I'm watching all you fall over. I'm just like, what the hell are you doing, man?
I didn't get the shot.
If only.
I spewing.
You would have just seen me going like, what the hell?
I got that shot. I got your shot. What?
I've got one funniest moment on the field. Oh, you.
Can I do the worst moment?
Are you all thinking? Yep, worst moment, funniest
moment on the field.
Yep.
I think it was round 7 or 8. Round 7 or 8. I felt like throwing up. I got a migraine, and I had the runs as well. I guess
it's not going to end well.
Man. No, I was so glad we're at SSA where the toilet. I knew where the toilet was. The toilet was very well maintained. Everything was good, and I even crouched. And I felt bad that I wasn't taking photos, so I just crouched in the doorway and took photos. I did turn a corner. So I did take some strong drugs as well, so that was good.
Sean, I heard about that actually. I heard about that day.
That was terrible. That was the worst.
Decoys in the chat just saying Speedx no control.
Oh,
control, yeah. No, losing control.
Losing control.
Actually, is it Tubbs from? Is his nickname Tubbs in Damage?
Yeah.
He was video, and he comes up to me. He says, "So, man, how's your day going?" I said, "Dude, I've had a migraine. I've got the runs, and I feel like throwing up. Yeah, not good." He was kind of deflated after that. He didn't know what to say.
Yeah.
What do you reply with if someone says that to you? Really?
Get better soon. How about that? Actually, and what's the guy? One of the Yakuza guys. He said, "Man, are you okay?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm good." So I just crashed out under a table for a bit.
Have a little snooze.
But I still can't think of what was your funniest moment, Peter?
Actually, it was one just recently. I was at TAC Edge, GSA, for a scrim night, and it was actually my second scrim night because I've only played a handful. Don't tell Matt, right? And I was at one end, and it was just after the floods. They decided that they would open half the field because the other end was quite wet, and some water had come through the dividers, and water and gel balls, don't go together very well, and well, actually they do go together really well, and I just went whoosh. I was quite embarrassed, and Trouble came to my rescue, and it was, I think Trouble was sharing the story with Maddie from Ghosts, and her first reaction was, "Is the camera all right?"
Yeah, that would be the first thing I was thinking as well.
I was actually playing, so luckily I didn't have the camera in my hand, but she said, "Is the camera all right?" Camera's fine. I was very embarrassed though.
We've all had those moments.
What about you, Matt?
Oh, I think probably his funniest moment. I think it was a night where I was half and half taking some photos and playing as some of the guys that were training, and it was with a mate Spink Breeze, who was on here the other week from Raiders, and we were sort of having a little battle at one part of the field, and I thought he pushed back, so I started moving forward. And there's a little part where we turned one of the barriers on its so made like a little tunnel. And as I've come across to the open side of the tunnel, my blasters pushed through the tunnel. He was actually sitting inside it. He just saw my blaster, just reached out and grabbed it, and it just scared the crap out of me. He was there, so I'm just falling backwards. I look up, he's just there holding my blaster. He's going, are you good?
What are you doing, man?
Pretty much. So, yeah, he just stole my blaster right out of my hands.
Yikes! That is a big yikers.
Yeah, I probably would have been even more upset if it was my camera at the time and he had to just grab that and just take it out of my hands.
Actually gave my camera to Matt. What is it? The Mean Machine Matt. I have to always think about his tag name because there's so many M's in there. I gave my camera to him on Hardcore on the weekend. He actually took some really good photos, but he
took some sick photos. I was
Yeah.
actually super impressed because you had it set up right?
Yeah, that's right. He had a good
Yeah.
teacher.
He
He's
just
fast
had to
You
point
mean
and
just
click.
point and click.
Yeah, pretty much.
All the hard
I'm
work's
sure
done.
it was.
He did comment
But
and
he
he did
still
say
had to half press it to focus it in and then slam
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
He did, but he did say to me, "Shit, I don't know how you do this all day because everything's just going too fast." And then the preview screen went on, and then it went off, and it was quite funny. But he did take some really good photos.
It is the hardest job, taking photo of fast-moving objects
Yeah.
in the dark. It's so dark.
Mm.
I don't know how you get such good photos, Peter. Like in some of those, like Hardcore is so dark.
I've got a good lens, I think, and a good camera. Well, my old camera, actually, Matt that was the first conversation that we had. You had
Yes, when you got
contacted
your
me
new
on the blog.
camera.
Yeah. That was back in the days when I was really naughty and I was using a flash. And I think people just kind of put up with it because they wanted photos. But Bryce has helped me. Bryce from Kendo has helped me source out a couple of cameras and a couple of good lenses. I've got a brand new lens actually coming on the weekend. I'm pretty excited. So yeah, I think it's just having a good equipment because you can't get good photos without the equipment. Yeah. So,
Hardcore has super bright lights when it's daytime.
Hardcore's lights are amazing.
During daytime it's good. Yeah.
Yeah, the industrial lights are really, really good. I love it.
I think I get the best, like, even just like camera footage from the at Hardcore when it's like during the day because it's so bright, it's so clear.
Yeah.
So
Your videos, your GoPro, and I'm thinking, far out. He must have the ultimate settings on his camera or something. And then I've worked out, oh, hang on, it's daytime. Man, that looks excellent. It is. GoPros are so tricky with their settings. Like, it can make and break.
It was one thing that I found interesting. During the daylight footage for me, it's like the clearest, crispest footage you'll ever see.
What it's made for. It's like iPhones. iPhones work the best in daytime.
And then you put it in the dark, and it's like, well, this is crap.
Yeah, it just starts getting grainy and slows down.
The amount of times I've been to Crossfire and I'm like, I just really want to get some good footage, and then they like put in some more lights. I'm like, I'm gonna get some good footage tonight. This is gonna be great. I'm gonna get good
dark
stuff. And then you get home, plug it all in, look at it, and I can't see shit. Like I'm shooting at someone, don't know who. Like you sort of see a hand come out from a bit of backlight behind the hand. Like, oh, I got them. Look at that. I shot them. I can't use this footage at all.
GoPro do you have?
I got 7 silver.
Yeah. Is that you've got, haven't you, Dan?
I've got a 7 black, yes, and I've also got a session 5
black,
and 2 session 4s. I have.
You got a session 5.
Yep, I got 1 session 5 and 2 session 4s.
It was awesome, by the way, Dan. Liked it. Very good.
Dan,
It was good.
am I
Thank you
still
very
right
much.
Are we still right to use your GoPro this weekend?
Yes. Because I don't think
I've got this baby. This is my can't run and play at the same time camera, my 4K Panasonic, my Leica lens. But yeah, otherwise it's just the old standard GoPro. So.
Are you filming on the weekend, Zuggy?
Live stream for ProDiv.
Oh.
So I've got
Exciting.
some more cables. I've bought so much stuff trying to.
Should get one of.
This is such a good little camera. I'm not gonna lie. I love this little thing.
Oh, really good. It's very point and shoot, except for when it's dark.
Yeah, it doesn't work in the dark, does it?
Pretty much the same as the iPhones and everything, but it's actually pretty good.
I must be the only photographer who doesn't have a GoPro or a. I just don't. I'm stuck in the old days, maybe. I don't know. I just use a recording. I actually just use a recording on the camera itself, and that actually produces not bad footage.
Well, yeah,
Produces way better quality than GoPro.
yeah. Look, you're completely correct. Like,
Yeah.
the video that you put out of Ethan just the other day. Was it
I
yesterday?
know, right?
It was
Yeah.
really good. I really liked that video. Nice little
The
short
clean.
video.
Was that the one where he was pointing to the back
Yeah.
of his beanie? Do you
Yeah.
notice when he was pointing, actually the movement was in line with somebody shooting in the background? I went, oh wow, that sounds awesome and looks awesome.
When the stars align,
Happy accidents.
you get the perfect shot. It's like, oh, don't have to do a second take of this. We're leaving it as it is.
Hardcore's just saying, Sean, that they have, when you were doing photography there, they only had the 6 LED lights, and they've got 8 now. So they've upgraded, so it's lighting's better now.
Oh,
So.
now is that what you're saying?
I think they're trying to sucker you back in, Sean.
Unfortunately, Hardcore is a 2.5-hour drive for me, so.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's 45 minutes for me. Yeah.
It's an hour for me.
Hour and 15 for me.
What about you, Matt?
So it was a great experience, though, going to Hardcore.
I remember the countless car rides that we did together, Sean. It was great.
What's that?
I remember all the car rides, you, me, and Ben, on the way down to Hardcore. They were
Yeah. They were good.
always interesting. I unironically still have a bunch of these from last year.
Get out of town. Look at that.
I literally, so whenever you do these, I always take one. I don't care where it is, I'll take one. And then I will literally sit there and wait for them to go up. I have the password pre-ready to go. Same with Sean, I always have my emails always ready to go. I'm like, come on. I get excited. When I see photos, I get excited.
Yeah, well, I think photographer, we're always excited to push product out there and see what happens, because it is really interesting what people do with photos. They might really crop it or change the lighting a bit, and then the comment as well. There's been a lot of stuff that I think, yeah, there's no way I could think of it. In fact, I'm sick of making comments on photos, so I don't.
just a couple of fire emojis.
That's me.
Maybe this one.
It really says it all. You know?
I think, I'm pretty sure like the fire one and the fist bump say it all, I reckon. You know, just
because I was thinking there's a lot of emojis that could actually be misinterpreted too. If you got somebody in the wrong sort of frame of mind, somebody might think, "Oh, what's that? Like, what is this? You know, what's this?"
Is he trying to fight me?
Yeah. It's kind of being misunderstood, so I just can't think. Yeah, just fireballs. Everybody sees it, understand it. I'm not trying to burn you up.
It's lit,
fire.
man. It's
lit. It's fire. I'm not getting, you know.
Oh my lord, crazy! Oh, it's so good seeing all these photographers.
I thought you would have had a list, Dodo. Like
I am on the fly.
I was thinking.
Me with lists, that's never a thing. I'm a very much on the fly type. Like, I can't pre-plan to save my life. Come on, everyone should know me better than that. I usually get to the day and go, did I grab everything? If not, well, I'm fucked.
Question. One of the was that if you have a shot of somebody absolutely annihilating somebody else, I always feel like I don't know whether I should put that photo out there because it's pretty, you know, the person has been absolutely savaged, but it is a really good photo.
I would.
I'm gonna lie.
stream froze. What the hell?
Zuggy's
Yeah,
looking a bit
Zuggy's
fuzzy.
been-
Zuggy's
Yeah.
fuzzy.
Zuggy looking a bit dead right now.
He's fuzzy. Fuzzy Zuggy.
Fuzzy wuzzy. Ha 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 ha.
I think-
Shit.
I think Zoggy's internet's crapping out a bit.
Something of Zuggy's is died, and I think now we've just turned into an audio podcast. Audio only, I'm pretty sure. To improve with in the sport or maybe the community itself, because I feel like behind the camera lens you can see a lot more than what we can.
We see everything.
But at the end of